Truth or dare? Dare, I reply, relieved to the fact they can't ask me who I like. I dare you to. I dare you to prank call a random number in the phone book, my best friend Jessica replies. I nonchalantly run down to my kitchen to grab my mom's phone book. I run back upstairs and flip it to a random page. I close my eyes and run my fingers over the numbers and stop on one. Gretel John? Sounds like some old lady, I laugh. Just do it already, matey, Molly yells. I groan as I start dialing into my phone. I carelessly copy down the numbers into my phone, then hold it up to my ear. I hear the same ring I've heard 1,000 times on the line. In the middle of the fourth ring, I hear the line click. Yes. A deep voice asks. Is this the residence of Miss Parkman? I ask in a sweet little girl voice. She just left, the mysterious person answers. Oh, thank I say, getting cut off as the person hangs up the phone. Whatever. I yell at the phone that no longer has another caller. My friends start laughing as I resume the game. Rachel, truth or dare? Truth, Rachel answers in her innocent voice. Is it true you went on a date with Paul? I ask, smiling at the fact her face was turning bright red. Willa, oh matey, someone's calling you. She distracts me. I look down at my phone as I get a call from an unknown caller. Hello. I answer with a confused tone. Is this matey? An unemotional voice asks. Yes, who's this? You'll find out soon enough. The phone clicks and I'm left with the dial tone. My friends gather around me asking who it was. I look at my phone in disbelief. Who was it? Molly yells. Oh, I think it was just Eddie, I lie, he's having a party tonight too, remember? They all nod in remembrance as we resume the game. Rachel, you didn't answer. Danielle snaps in her bratty tone. Her face once again turns red as she tells us everything. Rachel can't hold anything in. It's just the way she was born. We end up straying the game after we get off topic. Jessica plays her music from her iPad as we all talk over it. Danielle starts a random pillow fight on top of my bed. We all get up and nail each other with my not-so-soft pillows. Everything on the bed starts flying around the room. Little did I know that someone had stepped on my phone as a call came through. Speakerphone surrounded my room. Breathing in out. That's all we heard. We all jump as a voice comes on. Enjoying the pillow fight, are we girls? Asks a male voice. Rachel collapses on the bed in fear, staring at the phone. How do you know what we're doing? Asks Molly in a bratty tone. Look out your window. Rachel shrinks back, trying to hide from whatever waited outside for us. Jessica, being as fearless as she is, picks up my flashlight and shines it at the window. A face starts to come into sight as we all scream until our lungs give out. Really, Eddie? Jessica yells at the source of our heart attacks. Hey, the blonde boy replies, it was Garrett's idea. The redhead slowly comes into view with a slight blush on his face. Well, come in, I say as the boys begin to climb into the window. Rachel smiles as Paul comes through the window too. Want to play with my Ouija board? Asks Molly. Danielle backs away. I don't want to get possessed. Come on guys, don't be babies. Eddie mocks. Fine, I agree, but if someone gets scared, no more. Everyone nods in agreement. My phone suddenly starts ringing. Everyone jumps from the surprise of it. That's odd. I don't remember my ringer being on. Yet again it's a blocked number. Really guys? I say, we're right here. It's not us, murmurs Garrett. Hello. I say in an annoyed tone. How's your party? Asks a familiar voice. Who are you? I ask. All I hear on the other line is deep breathing. Then the other party disconnects. Why did I know that voice? Madi, what's with people calling you? Jessica hisses. It's because of the stupid dare you made me do. I yell. Everyone watches as Jessica and I yell back and forth. Wait, Danielle realizes. Wasn't your number blocked? Everyone backs away from the phone like they do in the movies. Paul picks it up. What are you doing? Asks Molly. Can't you 69 the number and it calls them back? Well, it's worth a shot. Molly says. Paul touches my screen so the dialer comes up to say 69. He then hands it to me, but not before he puts it on speaker for everyone to hear. 1 ring. 2 rings. 3 rings. Hello, love. Clicks the other line. Who are you and what do you want? Whined Molly. You called me. The deep voice snaps. Everyone in the room looks at the phone in silence. I finally get enough courage to say something back. Was this the man who was at that Gretel's house earlier? Is this Madi? He asks. How do you know my name? I ask without the hope of an answer. You see, I've been watching you and your little friends, Madi. I have plans. Seems like you can't trust anyone anymore. Maybe you'll end up like Gretel. I wonder if you'll all live to see tomorrow. As the deep-voiced man disconnects out conversation, everyone looks around at each other. How does he know who I am? About my party? What does he mean? Seems like you can't trust anyone anymore. Is someone helping this man? It's just a prank. Danielle says, trying to sound confident. We all look at her with a dumbfounded look. We all then look at Rachel, who's curled up in a ball as Paul tries comforting her. You know, if my boyfriend was here, starts Jessica. She stops mid-sentence because we know the things they do. We just have to forget about it. Nothing will happen, they're just trying to freak us out. Says Eddie. Now let's get back to playing with that Ouija board. Garrett announced. So how does it work? I ask. Okay, Paul says, 2 people go, so I'm Garrett and Madi. Sit cross-legged with the board on your laps. Garrett and I stare awkwardly as we sit how Paul instructed us. Now put your fingers on the pointer. Rachel can copy down the letters it tells us. And whatever you do, don't ask for a physical sign. Is there anyone who wants to talk? I ask. Our fingers start to slowly move to the yes on the board. Oh cool. I say as Garrett cuts in. What's your name? Garrett asks. J. O. H. N. Well, hi John. I say sweetly. How are you? The letters quickly move to DEAD. How did you die? Garrett asks as I begin to yell at him for asking. Then our fingers start gliding over murder. We all look at Rachel as she slowly writes the letters down, then gives us a wide-eyed stare. People are murdered all the time, says Eddie, reassuring us. Ask when. When did you die? I ask, expecting a distant answer. After sitting there for a couple seconds, the pointer glides to 201 3today. Well, that's not spooky, Rachel says in a frightened voice. Where did you die? Garrett stutters. I try pulling my hand away from the pointer, but Paul holds my hand down. No. He scolds me like a child. That will only make them angry. I look back at Garrett as our hands glides over the letters BASE. Base? What does that mean? I start talking. What do you mean? As the pointer finally glides over MEN&T, basement. Who killed you? I finally ask the question we have all been thinking. We sit. Nothing's happening. Then our hands suddenly jolt to the letter to spell the word he's coming, then over to the goodbye space. Wait, who's coming? I yell at the inactive board. Come back. We need you, John. Jessica suddenly shoots up with a puzzled look on her face. Who did you call earlier? She asks. Some old lady named Gretel. I ask, not seeing a reason she would ask me that. What was the last name? The room grows quiet as I whisper the name. John.